Hey guys, Yarrielle here, back with another Torn City video. Today we are doing bounties, but first, I have to tell you this. 1, I am not an employee nor in any way affiliated with Torn. I'm just a player like you. 2, I have Torn tools installed, which means that my Torn might look a little bit different than your Torn because I have some helpful tools that help me see what is what. 3, and finally, I have all of the education done, all of it. So I may have some features that you guys do not because they are skills that come with the Torn education. That said, bounties. What is this? What is this thing in my Torn status bar? What is this weird thing? I have a bounty on my head for $1. Now, I almost always, sometimes the dude slips, but I almost always have a bounty on my head for $1 because this dude is like a big fan and he loves me. That's the only reason I can think of to put so much time and effort into something like this. It's there pretty much all the time. Let's start with, what is a bounty? A bounty is putting a fee out there saying, person who puts this dude in the hospital, I will pay this much money. Here's a person who has the bounty, okay? Here's the amount you get paid when you do the bounty. Here is their level, and here is the person who placed the bounty. She's a level 100 with big old chakrams of steel. We're not gonna mess with her. Naive is okay, they're out of the hospital. So if you want to claim this bounty, you can hit claim, and then after you hit claim, it'll take you to their page where I was, but it'll take you that way. And you hit the attack button, you go through the fight, and at the end you have to hit hospitalized. If you leave them or mug them, you do not get paid for the bounty. Okay, so you can see here, here's a million. Okay, so these are on the first page your top paying bounties. Your best ones are also going to be your hardest ones. As you go down, the bounties get cheaper as you go down the list. And when you get all the way to page 137, okay, 136, here's all your dollar bounties. And then you've got your reasons of the bounty. Those keep all on YouTube. You can leave it blank. So scammer, mug for cash, a-hole, likes to prank, are you ready for revenge? None. He ate a saltwater crocodile. Guys, within reason, within Torn's EULA, you can put whatever the hell you want in these bounties within reason. You can't be, obviously, you can't be sexist, racist, or anything like that. You gotta be a good person, even while you're being a bad person and putting a bounty on somebody. This guy, and Marshmallow apparently is handsome. Okay, someone, what the hell does someone mean? It means that they place the bounty anonymous. We'll cover that later. There's Duke Mission, there's Buy Mugger. That should get you guys started. Who can bounty? As far as I know, anybody in Torn who isn't fetid can bounty, except I believe that low levels, either under a certain level or under a certain age, cannot bounty people over level 14 or over 14 days. Is something like that. Why does somebody put a bounty on you, or do you put a bounty on somebody else? Well, number one reason I can think of is a Duke mission. Duke tells you you got to put a bounty. Sometimes you have to put a bounty of a very specific amount, and then somebody has to claim the bounty within so many hours or something like that. Another reason is you hate them or they hate you. Maybe you used your name on Reddit and pissed somebody off. Maybe you have a YouTube channel and people disagree with your ways of playing. Your faction might have you bounty somebody for faction-ish reasons. Maybe they're messing with your new level 15 member who you all are protecting, so you're putting bounties. Maybe your faction is going to be in a war, and before the war, they want to bounty the crap out of somebody to do with like their drug cooldown, and so they can't stack Xanax, stuff like that. I don't know all the reasons you would bounty, but those are just the ones that I can think of right now. Another reason I can think of is farming defense. Farming defense is a big one. If you got somebody who's holding at level 15 and that person's battle stats are the battle stats of a level 100 player, then you might have somebody who is a friend of yours in Torn put some low number bounties on you. As for placing bounties, I think that's the reasons I can think of. If you can think of some other reasons, feel free to comment them below. That's always nice. It's always nice to get comments. A little note about the messages. This guy here, this someone, and I'll tell you how to figure out who this someone, I know who this guy is. I know who he is. It's the same guy every time, and I know who he is. How do I know who he is? Stay tuned. I'll get there. But his reasons were progressively rude. They did not make me happy to log into Torn. They didn't really bother me, but if something doesn't cause happiness, why keep it? So I blocked him. So now he can put bounties on me all day long to his tiny little Peter's content, but he can't put a reason. So he does these anonymous bounties, which in the end cost him like $2, because he thinks they bother me, but really they don't. I have gotten so many defends off of this. It's like free defends all the time. It's great. Those are all the reasons that you place bounties. So now, well, that I can think of. They're all the reasons I can think of. Now, let's place a bounty, shall we? Give me 1 second. You don't get to watch. Let me grab money out of my account here. Okay, so it's a rare day, guys. I've got money in my wallet. I only have money in my wallet when I'm doing something with money. Right here. Place a bounty on someone. So let's start. How do we place a bounty? Well, first of all, let's start with the guy who puts bounties on me all the time. Okay? So this is a dude who was insulting me all the time and not bothering me because I feel like he loves me. I feel like in order to give that much time and attention, this has been going on for months and months and months and months and months. In order to give this much time and attention to somebody, you must really love them. Okay, so I'm gonna make this bounty for $5, and I'm gonna make the reason something really stupid. I'm gonna make it 30 point buck and let him wonder what the hell that means. Now I didn't mean to click on quantity. Let's go back up here. It's plus, so first of all, there's already a fee. See here? I'm gonna do a $5 bounty. The listing fee is $3, so it's gonna be a total of $8, right? But now I want it to be anonymous. So now it's gonna be 533 for a total of 11. Now if I wanna put all these bounties on him, or any number in between, see how it changes? It's gonna cost me a whopping, I think I spelled that wrong. I think 30 point buck is like that. 30 point buck. There we go. It's a good song, what can I say? Anyway, I'm gonna give $5. The reason on all of them is gonna be 30 point buck. It's gonna cost me a whopping $100. I have that ticked, double check it all, and I'm gonna hit place. And then you get the, are you sure you wish to place? Yes, I am. So that is 100% how to place a bounty. That's it. There's nothing else to it. You can do it private or you can do it not private. Bounties don't bother me. I'm gonna say that right now. Bounties don't bother me. I always have that little bounty thing up there. And in fact, when that little bounty thing is gone for a while, if somebody claims that dollar bounty and then dude isn't online to anonymously place it, I miss it. I'm like, where's my target? I want my target back. I'm just used to it being there. It makes the icons an even number. It evens everything out. I don't know. I kind of like the bounty there, as I like even numbers. I like them a lot. Okay. A question you might ask, you placed a bounty on somebody, you made it anonymous, and then you got a message from them saying, I know you bountied me. And you're like, dude, how does this guy know? How does he know that I bountied him? I made it anonymous. Well, guys, anonymous is only as anonymous as the person you're bountying is poor. If somebody works for a cyber cafe, you can pay them, I think the going rate is either 3 million or 4 million, and they will do a bounty reveal. At the cyber cafe, they can do a bounty reveal, and they will tell you who it is who put that bounty on you. You can only do it while the bounty is still active, so you have to do it before the bounty gets claimed. Once a bounty gets claimed, they cannot go back in time and find out who did the bounty. And when I recorded this video, guys, I forgot to mention the size score stock benefit. It prevents your anonymous bounties being revealed by the cyber cafe. Now let's talk about real quick bounty protection. If you have a problem with bounties and you're looking for a job, if you work for a private security firm, if it's level 7 and above and you have enough points, you can do 72 hours of bounty protection at a time, meaning I could switch jobs, do the bounty protection, and probably if I did the bounty protection 72 hours all the time, eventually this dude would probably get bored and go find somebody else to bounty. But as I stated before, the bounties don't bother me, so I don't care. He's thinking about me all the time. He must love me. What else can I tell you guys about bounties? How about how to claim bounties? You guys want to learn how to claim bounties? I know you do. I know you want to learn how to claim bounties. Oh, I forgot how to get the bounties. Guys, if you don't have the thing, how do you get to the bounties? You go to the newspaper, which is here somewhere. You just go to the newspaper. See, the newspaper, you're here all the time, right? You read the articles, you look at the comics, right? Click on bounties, it's right there. There you go. My bounty for $1 is highlighted and on the top because I have torn tools. That is the only reason. We're gonna hide under available and we're gonna go find a cheat bounty and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna find somebody whose ass I can kick here. Okay, this poor guy, it's 200,000, I'm gonna hit claim. I'll hit yes, it's gonna take me over, see, I'm gonna hit join fight. And then this poor guy, sorry dude, he's mine. I just stole somebody's bounty. Sorry dude. Wait, did I do it? Oh, I did! I got the bounty! I'm so sorry. Okay, so anyway, back to the bounties. That's how. I don't need to talk because you guys can slow that down and you can see how simple that was to claim that bounty. Why would you want to claim bounties? Well, first of all, it's a money thing. If you're a big boy, you can take these big bounties for $1 million, and if you're not such a big boy, you can do like the $300,000 ones of these bounties, and you can actually make a little bit of money. The only other reason I can think of to claim the bounties, unless you're doing it for a friend or for a faction mate, is the awards. There is an award for claiming bounties. 250 bounties collected and $10 million earned is the honor bar that you get, and then you start to get medals at 25 bounties, and every so often through 500 bounties collected you get an award. Okay guys, that's pretty much all I know about bounties. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments below. Before you guys go, a lot of you guys watch these videos and I appreciate it a lot. I have a mission for you guys. I want you, please, put $1 bounty on me in Torn as often as you feel like doing it, and keep those bounties coming. And extra points in my brain if you give me a nice message with your bounty. You don't have to make them anonymous, but you can. Just, nice messages with the bounties. I kind of find it amusing, that $1 bounty guy, and I'd like to drown out his bounties and make it like he's not the only one who does it, so it loses its luster. But at the same time, I don't want to lose the bounty thing because I like it, so I don't want him to give up. I just want to mess with him a little bit. And putting $1 bounty on me, guys, I do not find it offensive at all, especially if it comes with a nice message. It is a nice way to say hi, because I'll probably get the fans off of it. It's a nice way to say thanks if you like the videos, if they helped you out. Although I do really appreciate the gifts and the private messages that I get, guys. I can't respond to all of them, but I really do appreciate them, especially when they're super helpful for me in the realm of Torn. Okay, I think that's it for this Torn video, guys. I appreciate you watching. Every time you hit that like button, you tell the algorithm that my stuff is worth watching. I invite you to check out my other stuff, including live streams of gameplays on Mondays, Tuesdays, and sometimes other days of the week that are not Torn related. Either way, I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye.